What up, Tiff? You're muted. Okay. What up, Tiff?
Hey.
Are you like in a bad zone?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're cutting out a little bit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, another amazing start to a live. So this is we're already we're kicking it into high gear. Yeah. So me and Tiff are gonna have a quick little chat. Tiff looks amazing. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to see her a little bit better. When she gets in a better service area. Let me say hi to everybody real quick, and then we'll get started. DM will be welcome. Holistic, Elizabeth, Joanna, Cooch, Barbie, Payne, Jay, Big Bad Wolf, Natalie. Let's see, Blair. Ooh, Blair. Funny thing about Blair, we were watching a whole Facts of Life marathon the other day on, I don't know what channel, but it was great. Crazy Cat Mama, Ash, Payne, Nat, not today, Satan. Crazy Cat, Cooch. We probably repeated like the same name like 3 times. Sarah. I'm just saying hi to everybody in the chat while Tiff's doing a Starbucks run right now. So, Payne, Just a Girl, Amy, Pink Flamingo, Joanne, Elizabeth, Lisa, Carolyn, Jilly, Pineapple, Mother Teresa, Ellie, Sharon. Okay, I think I got everybody. And if I didn't, hello. All right, so let me start the intro, and then we'll get into it. Now, Tiff, pay attention to the intro because you're in it. Oh, but you're driving, so you probably can't see it.
Okay, show me.
I'm going to put it on, but don't get into an accident because,
I won't.
Okay, it's quick. Hold on.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that. Did you see yourself?
I didn't, but I'll see it later.
Okay, I'll play it again when you're stationary.
Yes.
It's the picture that we took at your house when everybody thought that I was the new man in your life. It's that picture.
They all thought you were my man.
They all thought you did better. I'm just saying. They were like, "Oh, look at that hot guy on with you. Who's that? Who's that piece of meat?" Oh my God! Hey, Monica. Can you hear me, Tiff? Because you're like in and out a little bit. She's just driving. Look at her. I don't know if she knows what's going on. She's got a good smile on her face. Look, what? I feel like I'm watching a commercial in slow motion. I don't even know what's going on. Huh? So how's everybody's day doing? I mean, it's a good freeze frame. You're right, Payne. It looks like you're doing a commercial. Can you hear anything I'm saying? Oh God. At least it's not me this time. She freezes quite nice. Like when I freeze on my end, I'm at like the most atrocious angle known to man. Oop.
You lost me.
Okay, you're back. Did you hear anything I said? Oh, shit.
What'd you say?
I said everyone was saying how well you froze on the screen.
Oh, wow.
You freeze real good. Like when I freeze, and it's often, like I'll probably freeze shortly because that happens every time I go live. It's like the worst angle known to man.
It'll get me, and I'll have like my...
You freeze like a model. It's very nice. So you look amazing. Now, what can we attribute that to?
I got my vertical sleeve gastrectomy on June 15th, 2 days before we filmed the tell-all. So it's been over 2 months since I got it. I'm 37 pounds down.
Nice.
Super excited.
Yeah, I saw you, I think, like a month after, and you looked great. I can't wait to see you again. So 37 pounds, how do you feel?
I feel really great. Honestly, I feel like mentally, emotionally, I'm like in so much of a better place. I went through a lot like the past year and a half, and like my weight I think was out of control, and like emotionally, like I wasn't probably at my highest point. So after getting the surgery done, like my weight started obviously just falling off, but also mentally I was healing a bit, little by little. I mean, there's a lot of stuff always going on, as you guys probably all know, but I'm not perfect. I'm still, I'm not perfect, but I definitely feel like emotionally I've been healing a lot. And that is actually the biggest thing that has changed since my surgery is emotionally. I just feel less weak. I don't know. Less weak, I guess would be it.
Good. So mentally you're feeling better as well?
Yeah, for sure. I was in a really bad place. When my relationship, as you know, it got to a point where it was really toxic, my marriage. So when things are like that, your like mental state of mind, your emotional state, it takes a huge hit, and your self-worth goes through the window. So you feel horrible, you don't feel like yourself, you're in a bad relationship, you're questioning your worth, all that. And it's just not a good place to be. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect and Ronald is the cause of all this. I have to take responsibility for me. So with that being said, the situation with Ronald and I'm not better than he is. He's not better than I am. We both, I think in this specific relationship, we're both toxic for each other. So I take full responsibility for also being toxic towards him as well. But little by little, I've been removing the things out of my life that have put me in a bad place or have made me unhappy. The weight. Where I was living, I moved into a new apartment. I'm so happy. I started my makeup
Like
business.
you just moved like not where I was at, like you're in a new place now?
Did you see my apartment? No, you didn't see my apartment. You were at my mom's house for the party.
Oh, so you moved. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Or it's not fun. Moving's not fun, but getting a new place is fun.
Yeah, my place, I'm really happy where I am. I love it. I feel so comfortable. Previously, so the house where my mom lives, I was actually living there, and then my mom actually moved in with me after she got a divorce. So we were all living together, but I was living there with roommates first, who I had to actually tell to leave when I brought my mom on. So even if we're family, living with your parents when you have kids is so difficult. Thank you for my steering wheel. So cute.
Yeah, I actually call it's like a disco ball. I love it.
Look at that. But yeah, living all of us together, I mean, it's 3 generations. It's my grandmother, my mother, and myself. So when they moved into the house that I was renting, it kind of felt like my space went from like this much to like this much. So I kind of felt like cornered in my own place. But I was actually too scared to move to an apartment and not have a roommate, or in case things get hard, we all work together to pay the bills. I was too scared to get an apartment just for me and have to pay like a whole rent. But I finally took the leap. I'm doing really well. I started my business, which was so scary for me, because everyone who's going to start a business thinks, oh my gosh, what if I fail? What if I'm a failure? But right. It actually worked out really, really, really well. It's working out really well. And then also the surgery, I was like, surgery, what's going to, like, am I going to be like the exception? Am I going to suck? Am I going to just not lose the weight? No. Oh my gosh.
You should run a lot at once. Are you ordering?
I'm about to, yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna know what she drinks from Starbucks. So that's all.
I turned my mom onto this new drink, and she's, hi. Hi, can I have 2 grande brown sugar oat milk shaken espressos?
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, your total is 11.56. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very bougie sounding.
Every once in a blue, it's nice. And my mom actually, she's like, Tiffany, I want coffee so bad. And I was like, fine, I'll go get some.
Yeah, you took on you had like a lot of big changes at once, like
Yeah.
everything.
It was a lot, and it's all happening kind of like at the same time, but it feels so, I don't know what the word
Would
is.
you like some straws?
No, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll be out in a bit.
Okay. It feels so. I'm not going to close the window all the way because I swear I'm going to be focusing on the video. And she's going to be like, "Hello," and I'm not going to look
Here's
at
your coffee. Go. She sounds very pleasant. The people over here just like throw it at you. You know,
so there's so much that I'm trying to do at the same time. Like for the past 5 years or so, 4 years or so, I really have put everyone's needs above my own, including, like obviously the kids, but also Ronald's, also like just everyone around me. I try to like be the best for them, and I was not like showing up for myself. So like I just, me, I'll be the last one. I'll get the crumbs, let me take care of everyone else. Let me put a smile on everyone else's face, but no one was taking care of me. And that like breaks you as a person. And I feel like for a long time, like the self-worth was, but I'm little every day, little by little, I'm getting better.
Thank you, Lisa. I know you probably can't talk much about it, but since the last live we did with me and you and Ronald was on there, is it still at that same?
No, it's worse.
Okay. Never.
Worse.
All right.
No,
I saw the the message he posted the message that
I'm
you
sorry.
left.
See, let me tell you something. We're both, like I said, in this
I was
specific
dying.
relationship, we're both so toxic for each other. I'm sure if he was with somebody else, he wouldn't be so petty. I'm sure if I was with somebody else, I wouldn't be so petty. We just make each other crazy, and that's when you got to just say like bye.
You're like F him, F this, F that, F your friends, F it all. I mean,
Yeah,
I would have wrote the same message.
It was not about the selfie. That's what nobody understands, and that's what he doesn't understand. I don't care. He can post selfies. I don't care about what. The issue is he posts pictures looking for a very specific kind of attention, and that is, oh, woe is me. I do so much and no one appreciates it. He posted a picture of his truck. He's like proud. That's all I can say. I'm so proud. First of all, his mom financed the truck. He's paying the bill every month, but I know how that works. I've known him very long, and I know that that's not going to be a consistent thing. First of all, second of all, like he wants to say that now I'm starting my business, I'm going to support my family even more. Oh my gosh, John, I've sent this man money because he had he needed help, right? So of course the right thing for me to do is to help out. That's my husband. I'm not going to be sitting here having a full plate of food and the kids eating well and he's struggling over there. So I'll show you my Western Union. I'm not kidding when I say I do support him as much as I can.
Well, you really still use Western Union? Like
it's hard.
That's old school.
Yeah, but sending money to South Africa is very difficult. But anyway, I would send that to him.
That was my takeaway. Oh, Western Union, huh?
Thank you. You too. So like I definitely, everyone makes it sound like I'm so horrible. I don't appreciate all the things he does for me and the kids. Literally, do you want to know the one thing he's thrown in my face?
We'll get to that later.
Because I tell him all the time, you literally do nothing for Carly, like nothing. Obviously, you can't be with her physically 24/7 because I live in America. But when we're together, yes, you're hands-on. But what about the financial aspect of it? Why hasn't he not pushed himself to get a job so that he could help me? I do not need the help. I'm fine. But the right thing to do when you have a kid is say, shoot, I got to get ready, get up, put my big boy pants on, get a job so I can help my wife with my daughter. But he has no intentions. And if I ever mention money, he's like, all you want is money. That's all you care about. I'm like, when have I asked you for a penny? When? The only thing that bothers me is that he has no intentions. The intentions are not even there. And that's always bothered me, and he doesn't get it. So then he posts something like, now I'm going to start my own business and support my family even more. Basically showing that he's supporting us. But in no way has this man sent me money ever. And when I tell him, you don't support us, what are you talking about? You know what he says to me? When you were in South Africa for 4 months, you had a roof over your head, right? I'm like, that's how you support us? That's how you support yourself. There's so much more that I could say, but I'm not allowed.
Right.
Like
No,
certain
yeah, obviously. Yeah.
certain things that he quote unquote did or paid for that he didn't really pay for. But then he wants to take the credit for it. And everyone's giving me shit like, Tiffany, you're so ungrateful. He did such and such. No, he didn't. No, he did not. He argues with me all the time. I've paid plane tickets for the kids to come to South Africa. No, sir. Every single ticket except the last ticket where I was there for 4 months. And he didn't pay that either. Just saying. Every single ticket, I have paid it because it's been my intentions that he sees the kids. Not because he's like, Tiffany, please, can you bring the kids? I'll pay for the tickets. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Because, I know it hasn't been easy on you since the
No.
tell-all, or like pretty much prior to that. Are you happy the season's over?
I am very happy. It hurts because let me know if you can hear me so that I talk, because I don't want to say what I have to say and then for it to not be there.
You might cut out because your picture's getting a little staticky, but like so far the audio's staying good.
Okay, but what I was trying to say is, fuck, I forgot what I was trying to say.
I asked you if you were happy
What the hell was
if you're happy that the season's over, because you were getting flack.
Oh yeah, I am. I've last season. Well, this happily ever after was really hard for me. Not because I'm getting a lot of crap from people, but because this season it's so much easier because
You're cutting out.
I think
You're either cutting out or trying to word your words very carefully, and I can't tell which it is. I think you're cut out.
I've become, and it's wrong, but I've become doesn't do. He likes to manipulate. I'm just ungrateful, which is so wrong.
Wait, stop talking. You're cutting out, and then you're gonna have to repeat yourself. Yeah, we're gonna lose her. It's about this time that we lost her when she was going to Starbucks, so she's probably gonna drop out. There it is. I knew it. All right, so while Tiffany's coming back, let me see. We're gonna talk about the makeup, Blair. You there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? What? I don't even know what you're laughing at.
You sound like a Furby.
I sound like a Furby? Like, feed me.
Yeah, because it's freezing.
It's not my fault. Usually it's my fault every time, but at least it's your fault this time. I can't be blamed for the freezing.
It's my fault. I know.
It's fine. I think you're in that bad spot, but you're pretty much going to have to repeat everything that you said after I asked you if you were happy that the season was over.
Yeah, I am really happy that the season's over. Happily Ever After was really rough, A, to film, and B, to actually have to rewatch it. There was not one day that Ronald and I did not argue when I was there. It was so toxic, so unhealthy. Both of us, me as well. I was real crappy when I was with him. It's just, when you try to push a relationship so much and it doesn't give anymore, it's the worst. And that's, I think, what we were trying to do is keep pushing it to work. And there's just no way. There's no way back once things have gotten that bad. Like, I know I love him, but I have hate for him. You know what I mean? Like, he's put me through so much, and maybe it's I need therapy or whatever, but I can't let that shit go. Like, the things he's put me through and that he continued to put me through up until my most previous trip. It's not like things were peachy keen and he's doing so well and I'm just annoying. No, there's certain things that he does that no one knows about that it just destroys the trust. So I'm not perfect. It's hard for me to let go things that were done to me, but he's also not perfect. He keeps doing the things to lose people's trust, and then he gets mad that people don't trust him. So it's just a really bad situation, and no one's willing to, like, I'm not willing to put my head down and be like,
well, I think that's Tiffany's first unfortunate freeze.
you know,
I want to take a picture of this one. Let me get a picture of this freeze.
even though you don't deserve my trust, let me give it to you anyway. Just be trust, because that's the right thing to do. I can't do that.
And there it goes. Okay, again, you just got a bad freeze, but I took a picture of it. I'm going to text it to you because you look really bad and it's funny.
How dare you?
I won't post it. I'm just going to text it to you. But you were freezing really good, and then you got a John Yates freeze, and it was not flattering. But I'm going to text it to you when we're done, and then you can laugh at it.
Okay.
Are you almost back to the house?
I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay, because you're getting frozen a lot. And I feel bad keep asking you to repeat what you just said.
What part did you hear up
to? You didn't get a lot out.
Okay. Basically, I'm just really happy that the season's over. I was like, after the first day of filming, I was already done with it. I was like, this is horrible. You know, when you film, a lot of times you know that things are going to come across a certain way once it's finally on TV. So you're always a little bit cautious when you're filming. You're like, let me not say certain things because they're going to come out wrong or be taken wrong. This season, we were both fed up with each other's BS. So we really argued and fought like real arguments. And I was like, not having it. I was like, I don't care how bad I look. I'm not putting up with him anymore. I'm not going to deal with this disrespect. I'm not going to deal with him. Like, he creates an issue and then he's like, why are you acting like this? What's going on? Like, he likes to like start something and then be like, oh no, woe is me. What's happening? And that, I was like, ugh, just, that's when two people just need to separate. When things are that bad and when there's no more like love in between two people and it's just anger and hate, it is done.
How is Daniel with everything? I mean, did he watch the show?
No, he doesn't watch it. He's not interested. He doesn't care about it. But with everything going on, he doesn't really know much of what's going on. But one thing I can say is, and this is really unfortunate, but Daniel actually, like, he loves Ronald and he calls him dad because that's just, their thing. I did not ask Daniel to call Ronald dad. Daniel asked Ronald, can I call you dad? Early, like after we were engaged at some point, right? But he still calls him dad, but he actually is happier. How do I say this without people like trying to interpret it a certain way? He sees how happy I am.
And that makes him happy.
He sees how happy I am now, and that makes him happy. He sees, even though I hide it, he knows I'm not happy when I'm with Ronald. I'm always stressed, always worried, always like on edge. And he's just happy that I'm happy. And he's very mature, and he tells me, like, Mommy, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you with your makeup brand. I can't believe it. Like, you're doing such a good job. I'm so happy here. I'm so happy to see you doing your thing and being happy. And, you just have to keep this way. And I'm just like, such a sweetie pie.
Well, Daniel's pretty bright. What did Amy just say? Daniel is so smart and handsome. He's very bright.
He really is.
Right. Like, the one part of the tell that got me sad with you guys was like Ronald's mom. Was that sincere? Like when she was like, oh,
She's really like that. And you know what? I love Ronald's mom. Like, I'm more sad to lose Ronald's mom than I am to lose Ronald.
I know, because I got like a tear. I was like, oh, that's like really, And
when she said she wanted to hug me, I literally started to cry because she said she wanted to hug me, and I love her so much. Damn, I have so much I can say, but it's just so wrong.
Say it. What? Who said that?
I just don't know how that came out of that sweet woman. She is literally an angel, and she's got such a great perspective on things. She's so patient. She's just loving and accepting. But yeah, she really is such an angel, and that was sincere, for real. And I also know that, like, aside from everyone's jokes on the show, there was a moment where I said I felt like I was a blessing in Ronald's life. And although it does sound so crappy, I didn't mean it that way, and they kind of cut that in a weird way where I didn't explain the rest. I came to Ronald's life, and blindly, like an idiot who thought she knew what she was doing, I said, you know what? I see the ugly. I see what's wrong with him, but I choose to still love him, because somebody with an issue doesn't make them garbage, doesn't make them unlovable. You can still love them and try to, be a pillar for them to lean on and get them through it. Stupid choice, Tiffany, but in my circumstance, it did not work out well. It only created resentment, because obviously during the worst of the worst, which no one knows how bad the worst was, during that, he broke the trust so bad, and that made me resentful. Deep inside, even though I said, you know what, I forgive you, I love you, deep inside, it's like this thing that you can't control where you're like, no, he's always lying to me. He's always going to lie to me. He crossed so many lines that I just didn't respect him as a man anymore. And then because I felt these feelings towards him, it made him resent me. So it's just a super shitty situation. But yeah, at one point I thought I was doing the right thing,
Well, you guys, no one can say that you guys didn't try. I mean,
we tried.
I mean, it's been, you've had I can remember like you guys fighting, 3 years ago, and but you did try. I think you gave it the college try.
I definitely did. Because
when do you say is enough is enough?
Exactly. And that's like, it's so confusing, because no one gives you a book on marriage, and no one's like, hey, once this line is crossed, that's when you move on. Everyone tells you, marriages go through really hard times, and you guys get through it, and you got to push through. But like, I'm to the point where like I've dealt with so much disrespect and so much like horrible things that no one should ever have to experience. And because of that, I've like stooped to that level where I've become so toxic as well. Because it's like petty. It's like, I can't believe you did that. I'm going to do even worse now. You said that to me, I'm going to say even worse now. And that's not me. And it's to the point where like it's affecting me now and who I am. And that's just not me. At what point do you say, oh, he definitely crossed this line, there's no going back? I would go to sleep at night sometimes and think, like, when's gonna be that moment where I'm like, okay, I can't be with this man anymore, and actually stick by it? What is the thing that he actually has to do to make me say that? Because this man has already done the worst of the worst. So what's worse than that? You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if you could even like answer this. What would happen with Carly? Like,
I mean, honestly, I've told him, even though he likes to go on Instagram and say that I'm keeping Carly from him and that I use his daughter against him or whatever, I'm not. Like, I had to raise Daniel completely alone, not by choice. His dad made his decision, right? So I respected it and still tried to see him as, I didn't want to like tarnish the image Daniel had of Roger, which is Daniel's dad. So I always said to him that he was a great person. He was just never ready to be a dad, and that's okay. And like, I just didn't want to do to him what a lot of parents do, where your dad's a piece of crap. He never cared about. I didn't want to do that. So I tried to not make him not like his dad, because that's wrong. So I had to raise Daniel on my own. I didn't have the option of saying like, oh, your dad's calling you. Oh, look what your dad got you for your birthday. I never had the luxury of saying, look, oh, your dad is something, right? I always had to just be the only parent. So I have no intentions of saying, oh, you don't want to be with me? Oh, okay, well, then you're never going to see your daughter again. I'm not that kind of person. I've told him in the middle of arguments, you and me don't work. But you need, I will do everything I can to make sure that your daughter and you are, spending time together, that Carly's part of your life. He told me, I want you to come 3 times a year. I want you to come for 2 months at a time. I'm like, I'm spending 6 months out of the country. That's a lot. I have a son who I can't just pick up and take whenever. I can't leave him in America for 2 months at a time, but I am willing to work with you so that you don't lose all this time with your daughter. I will fly over there. He told me I can't stay in his apartment. He said he'll put me in a hotel or whatever. And that's scary for me. But if that's what I have to do.
He's going to put you in a hotel?
I don't believe that. I'll probably put myself in a hotel. But he said I can't be in his apartment, that he wants to be with Carly alone and I have to trust him. And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I've never had to deal with dropping a kid off to their dad and just saying, okay, well, whatever happens, happens. If I, as a mother, you think of the worst. What if they fall off the bed? What if they, hit themselves with the corner of something? What if they run across the street? It's so scary to trust a whole other person to be as on top of your kid as you are. So I told him, I know I have to let go and I know I have to let you be with your daughter, but I'm not going to keep her from him ever.
Good. And you shouldn't. And that's good.
No.
So that's great. Wait, while you're stationary, I want to show you the intro. So sorry for everybody. Now pay attention. And then we're gonna get into what you're doing now, because you already made a sale while you were live. Okay, so watch. Right, where's the intro? There it is.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that.
Did you see?
No.
Oh my God. Okay.
I can't see it.
I'll text you the intro when we're done, along with your horrible. Now I'm gonna post that bad frame picture of you because you can't see it ever.
Oh my God.
All right. So, closing on this, stuff, I think, there's two sides to the coin. There's people who say, oh, you're young, you just got married, you need to work on it more. And on the other side of the coin, it's like, well, I am young and we have worked on it and it's not going anywhere. So when do you pull the plug? Because, who wants to be in a bad relationship 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road and be in the same spot you're in now?
And so, being in only five or so years, only 5 or so years. And people say they've done that for 25 years until before it got better. I've only been doing it for about 5 years, and I literally felt drained of my personality, of my happiness, of my joy. I didn't enjoy anything, because everything I do, he was there calling like, why didn't you pick up the phone? Why didn't you this? Why didn't you that? Why is your phone dead? Why did your phone die? Why are you not charging your phone? Why didn't you answer when I called? Oh my gosh. It was constantly like, oh, and you know what? I did the same thing. He does that to me. So then I started kind of like trying to get back at him, because he put me through that. Then I was like, if he can do it to me, then I can do it to him. And then it became like a tit for tat. Why didn't you answer, huh? You like to yell at me for not answering. Why not? Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, one last question. Was the diaper thing like legit? Did he never change like the poopy diapers?
When he realized how ridiculous that was, and when his whole family was like, Ronald, what is your problem?
I didn't know if that was just for like the TV. That was a real issue.
That was real. And he had his reasons, which I sort of understood, but like, there's no excuse. Like, the moment you become a parent, there's no excuse. You change your kid's diaper, period.
So if it was a boy's diaper, he would have been not as hesitant to do it.
I think probably, I don't know. I would never know, because he even said before, when I was pregnant, he would tell me like, I'm not changing a pooping diaper. So it had nothing to do with gender. I think he just doesn't want to change poop diapers. And then
I thought he said on the show because it was a girl, like, and he didn't want all that.
Yeah. No, but that was part of the reason why. But I also think he was excusing himself so that he didn't have to do it. But eventually he started doing it on his own. I told him like, it's your turn, kind of just to try to ease him into it, like take turns then, I guess, right? And then I did ease him into it, and then he got more comfortable. But there were times where like he needed my help, and that was fine as long as he tried.
All right. So let's move on. Okay.
Yeah.
So your new line, which is you just made a sale, by the way. Blair just bought some products. I just put
no way.
You were frozen. Yes, Miss Blair just bought some. So it's Addie Rose Cosmetics. I'm typing it in the chat. COS Cosmetics.com. And there's also an Instagram page. So when did that become like official?
Literally like 2 weeks ago, I think. So it's actually brand new. Sorry that the camera's like right on my nose. It's brand new. I just started it, and it's going really well. And my products are selling really quick. And I actually am working on new products to release, and I'm really, really excited.
Oh my God, look at you in the light. Look at your face. Oh my God. It's so different than like the car.
I was wearing a mask. Hold on, let me go in here. Let me knock on my door. My mom's visiting me. She slept over last night.
Oh, that's cute.
She comes over when she wants a break from being stuck in the house. How are you guys enjoying my...
Yeah, it's an extreme close up. I'm not gonna front. It's like right up in your grill. So
It's all up in my grill.
like we
Here,
can see
you
no
hold...
hairs.
Oh, you're trying
That's
on
what's
all
up.
my clothes, huh? I did. Look at her. Here, can you grab these? You hear this jazz music in my apartment?
What's up, Mama?
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Coffee and tea. Now she's happy. Alexa, volume 2. Now she's happy.
So can we get like a little spin around to see you?
Sure. Let me fix my pants. Let me see if I can set my phone up in a place where it won't fall. See my Addie Rose cosmetics.
Oh, that's really cool. I love that.
Isn't it pretty? Okay, here we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun.
Wow. Look at you. Wow. That's impressive. Look at you. You have like your own little talk show like background. I feel like Joan Rivers needs to be there or something.
Right?
Like
so
that.
I like just hear and it's good morning.
Hello.
Hello there. Danny, you want to say hi? It's John. Remember John?
Hey, Daniel.
Oh, hi.
Fix your
What's
hair.
going on?
Yeah, we're live. His hair's looking funky.
Look at the pink eyeshadow. Julie
Oh yeah,
loves
that's
the
my
pink
pinky winky with my messed up bangs, but that's my pinky winky.
Look at you like a real businesswoman with the background and like.
Yes. I like when I do something, I want to do it like really, really, really well.
So you don't do things half-assed.
Not half-assed. The only thing I did half-assed was my marriage.
There you go.
Oh my God,
Put
I'm
up,
going
pup.
to hell. I'm going to hell for that.
So, okay. So talk to me about the makeup. So what is like your biggest seller? Like what are people really raving about?
Let me find it. I just used it today. Oh, here it is. So this is my main product, right? And I've also got 2 brushes. So this is my Pinky Winky palette, and this is what I'm wearing today, right? And I designed this from head to toe. I am obsessed with it. Look at the lettering.
I love it.
Everything that I like put out, I want it to be 100% me, and in a way easy for everyone else.
Do you have the makeup on your hand? Oh no, but you're freezing. I don't know why. Okay, well okay, you unfroze. Okay. Do you have the makeup on your hand? Are you testing
Better?
on your hand?
I was on live earlier, and I tried to wipe it off before I went to the store, and didn't work out. But here it is. This is the box, right? Here's the palette. This one's messed up because I've been using this one, and Carly got into it too. But those are the colors, and I'll swatch it for you. So I'll start with the gold one, right?
Very nice.
And so look at that.
Look at that shine.
Yeah, and it's such pretty colors. So that's the second one. I'm
Oh my
really
God,
bad
you
at
have it all over your arm.
see that?
I love it. I wasn't expecting that.
So those are the first 2. Then I've got my pop of pink, this one, right? And I'm gonna go here with it.
Is that the hot pink? Ooh, I like that.
Right? And then this burgundy, right? There we go. Those 4.
Is my favorite color in the whole wide world. And
Really? Look at my hands.
Oh yeah. My car is burgundy. My bedroom's burgundy. Most of my ornaments are burgundy. I love burgundy, and I love pink. Those are my 2 favorite colors, and white. You had that whole. How long have you been swatching that on? Now, how much does that cost? Your pinky.
So I made it pretty affordable because I wanted it to be something not huge and overwhelming. This is $25, right? $25, and you can also get the 2 brushes, which I don't know where my other brush is. It's here somewhere. I used it today.
They are so dark.
Oh, here it is.
They change
I know.
all the time.
So it's my brushes with my logo on them. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to overwhelm people and put out like 20 products and people are like, what is this even for? This is very simple. The 4 eyeshadows and you're going to get a really pretty look. And it's like foolproof. You can't mess it up, right?
Right.
And I have tutorials on how to use it so that people can check it out and then do it themselves at home.
Well, that was
My
my next
brush
question.
here.
Are you doing the tutorials on IG or?
I'm doing them everywhere. So I've got it on YouTube. You got to do a search Tiffany Franco Smith on YouTube and it'll come up. Doing them on Instagram. And today I did my first live on TikTok. So that was fun. But you see how it's like pointy shape? It's got like a point to it.
Right.
That basically goes right into the crease here. And all you got to do is slide it around. And it blends. Basically, it does the blending job for you. And the flat brush for the like high shine shades. That pushes that onto here. If you do it with a fluffy brush, it's almost like you get no pigment. You need the flat brush to give it that really nice shine. So I wanted to make it super simple and easy so that, you know, everyone can use it.
What else do you have on? Like, what else are you selling?
Right now, I wanted to start small. Just these 3.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
like it
So
was
you
my
didn't like go like
soft-
overboard.
Yeah, I didn't want to go overboard. But now for, I guess, holidays, Daniel, stop going in circles. Now for the holidays, I wanted to do, you know, give people variety, right?
You're muted. Can't hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so for the holidays, I want to release like a lot of products, not like overboard, but a lot to give people variety. So I'm really excited about that.
You should have like,
It's gonna be-
like a harvest like palette and like then a Christmas palette.
Harvest palette, yeah.
I'm trying to use like industry terms, like, you know, a nice orange and a brown.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I'm
I don't
definitely
know,
coming out with something that's a little more neutral that fits everyone, because not everyone wants the pink eyeshadow, but that's the reason I pinked this pink. The reason I picked really annoying.
Okay.
Really
Which
annoying.
one?
Anyway, the reason I picked this pink eyeshadow is because it works so well on everyone. It works on really fair skin, really dark skin, medium skin. So
You like plan on coming with like blushes? The paint is asking. Yeah. Okay. Lipstick. Okay, I'm very excited. Like, I know it's exciting for you to start doing this.
it is. It's like my creative side is like flourishing.
I also have it on my Instagram stories, the link to her IG and the Addie Rose IG and the cosmetics. So,
Yeah, if you can, go follow the Addie Rose Cosmetics Instagram. I'm trying to build my following there because the thing is, I want to go live from the Addie Rose page simply to do my makeup. And then I want to go live from my regular Instagram for like personal stuff, right?
there it is. I wasn't sure if I had the right. There it goes.
There it is, yeah. In order for me to be able to go live from there, I want to make sure that enough people are tuning in. So if you can follow that Instagram and go subscribe to my YouTube. I'm new at YouTube, but the more like action I have going on there, then it'll push me to like figure it out. And John's going to teach me his ways also.
Yes, I am. And I'm
Yes.
looking at, and I love pink. I just bought like 5 new pink shirts because I missed wearing pink. I love the names. I feel like I'm on QVC. Oh, tell me some more. Like, I know I'm like, and you're like in the background. But I love the names of like these. The big news is the hot pink.
So
Time.
the funny thing about the big news, long time ago, and everyone's like, "Are you pregnant?" When I first came up with the concept for my palette, I remember I already named all the eyeshadows. One of the eyeshadows is big news, and I said, "Guys, I have big news. I'll let you know in a couple of months what this big news is." And everyone's like, "You're pregnant. You're having a baby," and no one caught on. But when I said my big news is finally revealed, and then I showed my palette, everyone was like,
it.
But yeah, one of them is big news, call time, Gemini, ring light,
and green light. What's the like the slightly was it light? What light?
ring light.
Ring light. I love that, and they all blend well together.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
they
I'm
look
no
really
stranger to
nice
eyeshadow.
together. The what?
I'm no stranger to eyeshadow. I've had some eyeshadow on before, so
And you're gonna wear this one too.
nothing as classy as this. So I'm gonna have to get myself a palette. You know what? I'm gonna order a palette tonight.
Oh, John, I love you.
I am. As soon as
You
I
know
get
what?
done,
I've had
I'll
such
do it
an
on the after show.
amazing. I've had such an amazing response. Like, I had people that had been following me before the show, people I went to high school with, people that I worked with, and I didn't realize like they had ordered until afterwards.
How dare you, Professor
You're turning
Ruggieri?
in a ring.
No, in this scenario, Tiffany's the runner because she has the product. I'm just like the host. It's like, oh,
There
this
you
is
go.
so good. Only
The
5
runner.
products left in 30 seconds. Can we get, I'm gonna have to start the clock. Yeah, this is really professional. I'm very impressed and proud.
And you know what? I was so stressed through everything. I was stressed when I designed my palette, when I was like looking for specific blends of colors and textures and all that. I was so stressed, so stressed. And then like I found the perfect finish, the perfect pigments, all of it.
They're making fun of me from Beverly Hills people. That's fine. Keep going. It's fine. Keep going.
But through it all, I was freaking.
Do you ship to? Oh, I lost her. Again. You know what? Now I know how it looks when I keep doing this. So, yeah. And can you believe it? Like, I didn't freeze once this whole time. There you are. No, like usually it's me. Like I freeze like every 30 seconds, and I was just saying, can you believe I didn't freeze not one time? Like that's crazy. What were we talking about? What were you saying?
Oh, through it all, I was just super stressed out. Like designing my like website or whatever. I am such a noob. I am so garbage at designing like a website. So the whole time I was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. And I got so like overwhelmed because like I have a specific like idea in my head of what I want it to look like, and when I can't do it, I get so frustrated.
You look I'm really impressed. What else? Okay, so there's that. Your page is I love like the colors that you use and everything. It's very
dreamy.
Yeah, it's like even the roses you have posted are like really nice. Like they're so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else we got? What's going on with TikTok?
So I like made a TikTok a million years ago, and then I was like, I don't know how to use this app, whatever. But I recently got back on it, and I was messing around. My friend came from Jersey, Anna. Remember Anna? She came from Jersey, and she was like, let's do this TikTok or whatever. And I was like, ugh, whatever. So I did it, and it was the one about Ronald, where I was like talking about how he doesn't change diapers. Like, I'll do anything for you, but except change diapers. Like all that. I did that. And it was so hilarious, and it got really popular.
There's Tiffany's TikTok. Wow, you got like a lot of followers.
Yeah, and it like blew up. I don't remember.
Oh, look at them views. 630,000 views.
Yeah, it like blew up.
Well,
for no reason. And I thought it was hilarious, but that's because I'm like the biggest in my head. Like I'm the only one that laughs at my jokes. Like I'll say something and everyone's like, huh? But I'm dying cracking up, and that's how I am.
You're funny as fuck. So he pretty womaned you?
So what?
So he pretty womaned you?
He pretty womaned me, John. No, but I'm starting to make a bunch of TikToks where I like just make a fool of myself. Like my most recent one where I'm dancing like an idiot. Like how ridiculous. That last one where I'm doing like the humping one. I look like
you're getting some quality views on this. Like 630K, 660K. Good. Get it. 106K. Like my TikToks, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I think the most I have is like, I don't know. Let's see. My little rinky dink page. The most views I have on a TikTok is 2,058. So yeah.
Well, we just gotta make a TikTok together, John.
That's it. We're gonna have to cross pollinate.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything else? Like I want you to enjoy your coffee. Like I love your background.
No, I'm enjoying my coffee. I'll tell you about my new boyfriend.
Is it me?
I'll tell you about my new boyfriend.
Wait, do you really have one?
It's this one. I'm just messing with you.
I'm like, no, you would have told me about that if you had one.
I told you. I'm just messing with you.
I was like, that's a good teaser though. I was like, I was like getting all close to the camera.
I love when you got so serious and you were like, is it me?
Because I'm like, no, wait, she would have told me if like,
Hell yeah, it's
that
you.
was the case. I'm like, damn
You're
it.
the only man I need in my life, right, John?
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need is me. You look great. Let's see. Anybody have any questions for Tiffany that she could answer before, you know?
I don't see any of the comments either. I don't know how to read the
Because
chat.
you're on your phone.
Oh.
Well, thank you for saying I look amazing. Appreciate that.
He does, right? That's what I said when I got on
Flattery.
Bailey.
No, I feel like, okay, I don't even know how to show you, but like I have the ring light in back of me. And like, you know, like those big giant square lights.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a picture of what my setup looks like, and then you'll see why. Like, hold on, and then I'll show it to you on the screen.
You're gonna explain to us why you're looking so fine?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
it's on YouTube.
You know, we stepped up our game a little bit.
Damn.
So this is like all like I feel like I'm getting a tan. So that's like all the lighting that's like in my face right now.
Wow.
So I have like the ring light and that big giant like mega light. And you know, gotta, you know, keep up with the YouTube trend. So and but these are it's hot. Like it's like 95 degrees with that light on. I can't.
It's just making you glow, John. Like, you got natural highlight.
It gives me like a nice glisten.
There you go. Like Edward Cullen.
That's it. Yeah, and then I have two of those big giant ones, but I only have the one tonight because it's like hot here. Yeah. And if I put the other one on, I would have melted. But yeah, so that's what like. That's crazy. And that's like right in front of my face, like right there.
You have to type Yates, not
so, okay. So do you ship to Canada?
I do. I ship worldwide.
Okay, so there we go. So
anybody to Colombia, to Germany, to Romania.
Even Romanians are privy to Addie Rose. It's amazing. South Africa, do you ship to there?
Yes.
Okay. I had to throw it in there.
Not Jake's, right? J-A-T-E-S.
Mom, Y-A-T-E-S.
Yates.
Yates. Yes.
Okay. Elizabeth has a good question.
Yes.
Can you explain the name of your company?
Yes. So, Addie Rose. First of all, it just sounds nice, right? Addie would be short for Daniel's middle name, Adrian. So Addie, and then Rose is Carly's middle name, and I wanted it to be like for the kids. So Addie Rose.
Way to like monopolize middle names. Like, you know, nobody ever uses middle names. So.
Exactly. I don't even have a middle name.
See, there you go. That's smart.
Huh?
Okay, so I don't know if she can. Julie asked, "Can you sign my palette? I just ordered all 3 items." It probably comes from like a storehouse or
no. I do everything here. It's a small business, so all my palettes are here. So I can. Can you DM me on Instagram so that
I'll text you? Yeah, well, I'll text you her information. That way you have it.
Yes, yeah. Text me her info, and I'll definitely do it. Damn, my hair
looks great.
Can Tiffany ship? Can Tiffany ship Natalie back?
Looks good.
No, I don't like it.
In the video, I'm telling you.
Let's see.
Can't put your hair up.
Barbie wants to know about more makeups. How often do you plan on doing the tutorials? Like,
I want to do it like every week, but obviously I don't want to stick to just using my product. I want to be like honest, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to only say like my makeup is the only makeup in the world that you can ever use, and that's the only makeup that's good. I still want to show everyone what's the best mascara, the best eyeliner. If I don't have it in my brand, because if it's in my brand, then mine's gonna be the best. But I still want to show like different ways you can do your foundation, different ways to do your eyebrows, lips, all of it. So I want to do it at least once a week. It's hard. It's hard with the kids because like I take Daniel to school early, then I pick him up, and in between that time and that time, I'm like feeding Carly, putting Carly down for a nap, and then like cleaning up, and so it is hard.
But you're doing good. I mean,
but I'm multitasking pretty well. I gotta say I'm proud of myself.
I mean, you really took on everything at once: the company, the surgery, the
failing marriage.
Yeah, I mean, it was all at once. Like, you know, you were like, you know what? I'm making some changes, and I'm starting now. And like, you clean the slate.
I'm gonna take all this negative energy.
No, yeah, you know, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You just fixed everything at once. You said, you know what?
Enough.
That's it. So good for you. It's very impressive. I know you can't speak about other cast members, so I'm not even going to read some of the other questions that people are
What's
saying.
the other question? I just want to hear them, and if I can, I can.
This mostly about Natalie and how awful she is and annoying. Was she? I know you can't answer them.
No. Okay. So when I went to the tell-all, I'm gonna be honest. I barely ever go on because I didn't even want to watch myself because I knew it was bad. So I never watched the show. All I ever saw was the clips on Instagram, right? All I ever saw of Natalie was just random, like, you're calling me a hooker and all that. So I didn't know anything. And when I got there, what she was saying is that she came here and they were in love, and then he kind of stopped paying attention to her, spending more time at work than he spent with her. And then when he would come home to her, he was too tired and didn't have energy for her, blah, 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 blah. So I heard that and I was like, wow, well, that sucks. You have such a strong connection with someone being in two separate countries. You expect to come to this country and then have more quality time with them. So in my opinion, because what I saw when I got there and what I heard was that, I was like, well, damn, Mike, try to make more time for her, try to have more energy for her, because that's probably what she expected coming here if she loved you. Then the show went on a little bit and I got to see the real personalities of people. And I was like, when I heard the thing that Jovi said about her having a guy or all that,
in New Orleans,
maybe the issue isn't Mike. And then I don't know, every time an issue would come up, for example, when the Asuelu's sister and mom were like, no, you don't push your whatever, you don't kick us out of the house. When that happened, and everyone was like, yeah, you shouldn't have attacked Kalani, you shouldn't have attacked the sister, you shouldn't have said those things, you were definitely crossing the line. Everyone was agreeing that they were in the wrong. Then comes Natalie and she was like, no, you never do that, that's your mom, you don't kick your mom. I was like, wrong opinion, that's the wrong opinion, you're on the wrong side. And every time there was an opportunity for her to say her opinion, it was just, she was on the bad people's side. And I was like, girl.
Oh, wait. So since you were a witness and you're a witness, right? And we all love Angela. Did everybody die out loud when she whipped the girls out?
So it took me a minute to even realize that had happened. I first saw Ronald going ugh. So I was like, what happened? And then I looked and they were out. And the best part was she was facing them at one camera. And then they were like, no, it's over here. So then she turned around and faced it at this camera, which was kind of in my direction. And I was like, no, she did not just do that. But I was just like, you know what? In my head, I was just like, this is going to be so exciting when it comes out on TV, because it's a jaw-dropping moment. Did she really just do that? So that was one of my favorite parts. My two favorite parts was when that whole thing happened and when Jovi was like, well, what about that guy I saw you with? Those were the two moments where I was like,
okay, two questions. You just said you'll be doing neutrals, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then that's for Natalie. Julie said, have you thought about doing live makeup classes for a fee?
I have. It's just at this moment, I would love to do that because a lot of people have messaged me about it. But
you've always you've always been told that since you've been on the show that your makeup's on point, yeah.
That's so sweet though. But from the beginning, people have said I'll pay for a makeup class. Let's do a makeup class. So obviously the best way to do it would be, I've thought about this. It would be to say, okay, on Tuesday I have 6 openings. Do a Zoom call with 6 people at the same time who are paying, right? And that way make money that way and show all the people at the same time, right? Not too big, not too small. But at this moment, imagine me saying, okay, on Tuesday at noon is when I'm going to do this class. My days are unpredictable every single day. Carly is doing this, and then this happened. She's not taking a nap on time. She didn't like the food. And it's I can't really plan right now. At this moment, I've got so much on my plate that to put another thing would be crazy. But when things get a little easier for me, when I've got the business figured out and good to go, then I definitely think that that's something I'm going to do. Because I do think that I should make palettes that are easy for people to use so that it's first you do this, then you do this, then you do this, then you do this. And it's it's a look in a box, because you get a palette with 10 eyeshadows and you're just I don't know what to do with any of these. And then you end up using the same one eyeshadow. So right. I wanted to make it easy so that people can't mess it up, right? But I still want to offer with that, you can also take a class and then you'll know how to do it exactly like I do it. And it'll look so good every time.
All right, well, I'm ordering it and I also want my sign too. So
I'm going to sign
I'm gonna have to order 2. Like that way I could use one and that way I could have like, my mitten box one that's signed.
There you go. And then I'll put
my collector's edition. And then you can write like collector's edition on it and one of one. So I have like the one collector's edition one and then it'll work out.
Sean, I'm gonna pretty woman it.
You got a pretty woman me. That's it. Come up to the balcony with the flowers and the limo and pretty woman it all day long.
Yes.
I don't want to keep you anymore. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
No, it's my pleasure, John.
We always have a good time together. I hope I see you shortly.
You will.
Okay. Well, the weather's still nice.
Yes. I'm working right now I'm working on a million things, but one of my goals, my short-term goals right now is to get a new car. Not a new car. I want to get a different car. Probably a used car right now.
Make sure you keep the steering wheel cover though.
I'm gonna take the steering wheel. Ain't nobody gonna take the steering wheel. But my car at this point, I've had it for so many years. It's like it's not dying on me, but it's too small and it's not like dependable, I think. So I'm working on trying to get a new car. And then once I get the new car, I'll definitely drive to you.
All right,
me too. And my mom said, "Me too." She wants to sing. She wants
and bring
to sing
my
with you,
favorite cousin.
My mother.
Bring my favorite cousin because she needs to be there too.
Okay, I will.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. I'm going to do the after show. You're more than welcome to join Tiffany, but I know you got a lot of stuff going on. So
I got to go.
Yeah, I'm going to set up maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'll set it up in a little bit and then we'll do it. Tiffany, thank you so much. I love you. Bye, Mom.
Bye, John.
And I will see you guys later. Bye.
Yes, bye.